Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about my final college basketball recap of the night. I recapped my Kentucky Wildcats taking that big fat L. Gave my thoughts on that, so if you're going to watch that recap, go watch it. If you want my thoughts there. But now I'm going to talk about a Big 12 battle. I'm going to talk about number 4 Houston. Number 4 Houston Cougars beating number 21 BYU. 75-68 reaction. This was a really fun game to watch. And this was an impressive win, in my opinion, for Houston. Very, very impressive. You know, the 2 road losses they had, Iowa State, TCU. This was a really fun game to watch, and they really need this one. And this is a huge, huge win for Houston. Getting this over number 21 BYU in a showdown between, obviously 2 Big 12 newcomers. This was really impressive. And Houston now has 3 top 25 wins, and they're at the top. And at the top, the quad 1 wins too. Maybe I was a little bit overreactive, saying Houston's overrated. Maybe it's just the Big 12's that deep this year. The Big 12's just that deep in that conference, and it wasn't BYU versus the refs in this game. Houston just straight up won this basketball game. People probably just didn't watch this game, but this was a fun game to watch. I don't think the refs had an impact. The Houston Rippers didn't have an insane performance. People say that, but it's just BYU can never close out games. They rely too much on the 3-ball. That was the key factor in deciding this basketball game, I thought. They rely too much on the 3-ball. They can just never close out basketball games. They just rely too much on the 3-ball. 11 of 38, 28.9%. That's not going to win you a basketball game. And Houston was just more efficient. 10 of 23, 43.5%. That's really where the game comes down to. And 13 turnovers from BYU. 13 turnovers, going 11 of 38 from 3. And it's going to be hard to win games, especially when Houston's getting 24 free throws to your 10. But they had more fouls, 18 personal fouls, and Houston had only 6 less fouls. I mean, you can't really say it's the referees, because it was a tie game. It's just BYU couldn't make their threes down the stretch, and when it was tied 68-68. Houston with an impressive, I believe it was a 8-0 run to end the game. 17 to 24, 70.8%, so Houston did leave some points on the board. Missed quite a few free throws. Gave BYU a chance. And just BYU couldn't come up clutch down the stretch. So Houston, I guess, isn't overrated. Maybe they just have 2 fluke losses. And maybe Mark Pope really needs to rethink his offense, because it's cost them the past 2 games, in my opinion. It's really cost them in these last 2 games. Just the 3-pointers not falling, especially in the clutch time. LJ Cryer for Houston was their leading scorer. 23 points, 4 rebounds. Finally, a great game from LJ Cryer. I thought he played fantastic. In their first road win in a conference where it's difficult to do, even more impressively, a top 25 opponent. LJ Cryer was great as a special shooter. He shot the ball really well tonight, I thought. 23 points and 4 rebounds. For losing back-to-back games in conference play, they're now on a 3-game win streak. And that's it. Kelvin Sampson's team goes as far as LJ Cryer and Jamal Sheed take them. They had a combined 39 points and 5 assists, just 1 turnover in this basketball game. I felt those 2 take them as far as they can. And that one of the big additions this season for Kelvin Sampson's team. So they improved to 17-2, 4-2 in the Big 12. LJ Cryer and Jamal Sheed really carried him tonight. And the difference was kind of the 3-ball. Like I was mentioning, 10 of 23 to 11 of 38. Just BYU needs to attack the rim more. Just try to take the rim. Get to the free throw line. You're shooting too many threes. When your three's not falling, you're 11 of 35. You need to attack the rim there. Instead of just chucking up 3 after 3 late in the basketball game when you were 11 of 35. Yeah, they made 11 threes, but on 38 attempts. Or 35 attempts. Jamal Sheed, 16 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Also combined for 7 rebounds with those 5 assists. Only 1 turnover. Damian Dunn, 10 points. Sharp, 9 points, 9 rebounds. Francis, 6 points, 4 rebounds. 5 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds from Roberts. Tugler, 3 points, 4 rebounds. Malik Wilson, 3 points, 3 rebounds. I thought they got some really good minutes from their bench. I thought they got some great minutes from Tugler and Dunn, with Dunn getting 10 points. And while you look at the stats, Tugler, he only had 3 points. I thought he put some good bench minutes. I thought he played some really good defense in this basketball game as well, and grabbed some boards. But Cryer and Shade really carried him, scored most of the team's points. But Dunn, Sharp, and Tugler, I thought, gave him some good minutes as well. As for BYU, Noah Waterman, 17 points, 3 rebounds, was their leading scorer. Jackson Robinson, 10 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Didn't get much from Dallin Hall, 6.5 assists, 4 rebounds. Spencer Johnson, 3 points, 2 rebounds. Trevin Canale, 8.6 rebounds. Richie Saunders, 7.6 rebounds. Foyesi Chiror off the bench, 7 points. I thought he played good, but from their center, Ali Khalifa, only 8 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. He just didn't get much from their guards. I thought Houston's guards were really the key factors, with them scoring 23, 16, and another one with 9 points. They just outplayed the BYU guards and were just more clutch down the stretch. I thought their defense was great, and they ended on an 8-0 run. Huge win for them. They clutched up with the 8-0 run in the game. And BYU averages 90 at home, and they're the best 3-point percentage. They're the best 3-point percentage in the past. And their 3-point percentage is like the best in the country. But sometimes those 3-point shots, when they're not falling, can come back to bite you, and it did. And you stepped up and made free throws when you needed to. But a tough loss for the BYU Cougars, because they really could have used this game at home. But I thought they played really tough and competitive. It's just those threes didn't fall at the end. A big heartbreaker for BYU, and it wasn't even the refs. So they played hard though, but the best shooter on the team needs to make a wild 3 to take the lead late. They also had another good look at the end of tie, just too bad. It wasn't the refs. You had 2 good looks. It was just the 3-point shooting. They were more efficient. That's what I have to say for this game, so until next map lot, peace.